Where did you go to get your degree?
So well, first I guess I did my undergrad at St. X for 4 years, and then I went to Acadia and did 2 years for a Bachelor of Education.
Okay. Yeah. What was your original plan when you first graduated high school? Did it change, and how did you come to be where you are today?
Yeah, it did change. My original plan, I don't know if I really had a plan. I went into science because I liked science. So I started in a biology degree at St. X, or a science degree, and then I stuck with that. I was still in biology, but I switched to human kinetics, which is more like kind of phys ed based and like human movement. So like my path kind of changed in what I was doing, but it was still in biology, so it wasn't too much of a change. And then I kind of decided that I would maybe want to be a teacher, so I kind of just tweaked my courses, I guess, to do that. And then I guess from there I just kept going, went into teaching and that sort of stuff. I think when I was really young, I think I wanted to be a teacher. It was always kind of something I was interested in. But when I went to university, I don't think I really knew what I was going to do. So I kind of figured out when I was there, which maybe wasn't the best thing, but anyway, it worked out. So.
All right.
Yeah.
What were some struggles you faced in university?
The first year, it was just hard being away from home and having that much freedom, because you can go to class or not go to class. And for a while, some classes I didn't like them, so I didn't go. I would go if I liked it, and I would go if I didn't like it. So things like chemistry, when I got there, I had good chemistry teachers here and good math teachers, and I was doing well, so I kind of didn't go as much as I should have those classes, and then my marks kind of dipped. So the first year, by the end of the year, I really didn't do that well, but I did manage to get out with most of all my credits except for, I got all my credits that year. And then I guess just the freedom of just being kind of in charge of, if I didn't go, I didn't get the marks, and then I had to do it again. So that didn't actually happen. I never had to repeat a course, but I definitely had way lower marks in some places than I should have, or than I would have in high school. So, and I was totally capable, so it's just, anyway, so that was probably one of the bigger struggles, yeah.
Were you in athletics?
Yeah, I played rugby all through. So I played rugby all my years at St. X, and then when I was in Acadia, I didn't play rugby for the Acadia team, but I played rugby at the local club. So.
What were the athletics like at your university?
They get good programs at St. X and Acadia. Actually, they're quite similar, like small schools, so they had quite a lot going on, and they had lots of varsity teams. But they also had there's a pretty good intramural program at St. X anyway. So if you wanted to play soccer, you could get in the league for a chunk of time and play. And I think they had the same thing at Acadia. I'm not sure though.
All right. Was it hard to keep up with classes and sports at the same time?
Probably. I mean, looking back, there's definitely. I mean, there was social things that I probably did that I shouldn't have done just because I should have probably been doing more work. So there was definitely more opportunities to not do things related to class. But I don't think it was a problem. I mean, I think it is for some people, and I think it could have been for me, but I think I was maybe smart enough that I could pull it off, maybe, but yeah.
Okay. Did university invade on things you were used to doing in high school, like sports lessons or a job?
Not really. I was still able to do everything that I was doing. I know I had some friends that were in some more intensive programs like engineering, and they certainly they didn't have a whole lot of free time. And then some people in some courses that did, I had some labs which took up a bit of time, so I had a little more to do than some people that were in maybe say arts with no labs or something. But it wasn't. I didn't find it was too much. No.
What would you advise someone planning on going to university?
I would advise them. I went because it was. My parents are both educated, and my brother went, and I just it was almost assumed that I would go. Not that my parents forced me or anything, I just assumed that I would go. And I didn't really know what I was doing until I got there, and like I said, it has worked out. And I mean, I think I'm doing something that I've always wanted to do, but I know a lot of people that go and have no idea why they're there, and they waste a year and waste the money. So my advice would be to make sure that you have a pretty good idea of what you're doing when you go, and if you even need to go to university to do that, and where are you gonna be when you get out? So your job versus how much debt you've acquired, kind of thing. Because I know it's 6 years to become a teacher, and if you're going into debt the whole time, your salary is not I mean, assuming you get a job right at university, your salary may not, be enough to pay that off in a short period of time. So I guess just looking at where you're going to be when you get out, how much money will you have built up, I guess, debt versus your earning power, and just making sure that you're going because you need to go, not just because maybe it's something your family's done or that other people are doing or whatever else, right?
Okay, that's it.
Sound good?
Thank you.
No problem.